Desperate Intruder, written by Donald Robertson, directed by David Lane, 18th November 1965, ATV Midlands. Brains and Tintin decide to spend their holiday exploring a sunken temple beneath Lake Anasta. Their archaeological expedition is placed in jeopardy by the Hood, who is determined to steal the treasure they discover and put international rescue out of action. An archaeological expedition is somewhat outside international rescue's remit. In fact, Desperate Intruder has a plot more reminiscent of an episode of Gerry Anderson's black and white series Supercar, but it does give Brains and Tintin a rare opportunity to take centre stage. Another novelty is that members of international rescue are called upon to save members of their own organisation when the Hood strikes. The treasure that dominates the first part of this story is, of course, a MacGuffin, as it bears little bearing on the outcome. Rather more interesting is Brains' scientific curiosity, which lands him right up to his neck in trouble, and his attempts to make amends. Thunderbirds script writers enjoyed putting contrasting characters together for comic effect. The most notable examples are Penelope and Parker, but in this episode, Brains is joined by a boffin from the other side of the Atlantic. Professor Blakely is an eccentric British archaeologist, brilliantly voiced by Peter Dineley. One of the broadest characters in the entire series, Blake exclaims, what, and addresses Brains as old boy. The Hood is revealed to be no respecter of ancient culture and is predictably short on empathy. He is more than prepared to destroy an ancient temple to reach its hidden gems, and subjects Brains to a life-threatening desert torture. Brains may be the greatest inventor of the 21st century, but he's no Indiana Jones. Once the Hood is seen off, the rescue sequence takes over. The underwater treasure is quickly dismissed by Jeff as the Tracy brothers concentrate on the more important mission to save a life. E3 submarine. The Hood uses his one-man submarine to monitor the progress of the Anasta expedition from his hiding place at the bottom of the lake. Once his presence has been revealed, the submarine launches an attack on Thunderbird 4. The Hood's truck, a six-wheeled vehicle used by the Hood to transport his submarine across rough desert terrain to Lake Anasta. Hydrostatic hoist. This effective but relatively low-tech piece of equipment used in underwater rescues. The device incorporates an air-filled balloon for lifting purposes. Professor Blakely. The Anasta expedition is a success. You have located the lost treasure. The third member of Brains' Anasta expedition, the thoroughly English professor, is wounded in the Hood's attack and later hospitalized. Hassan Ali. Have no fear, master. I'm an exquisite driver. The taxi driver who takes Professor Blakely to his rendezvous with Brains and Tintin is eager to please, but his rickety, backfiring vehicle leaves a lot to be desired.